YouTube. This is a beer review of Schlafly's Coconut Cream Ale special release. According to the label, which is fascinatingly written oddly. I know there's not a whole lot of designers out there, but those few of you who'd like to design your labels on your own beers, you will know that when it comes to this top label, there's typically let's see if I can get this right, the information on this side would be your left to right, reading it down, then it jumps to the opposite side. In this case, it's not the case. The opposite side, that would be that side, reads down, and then it jumps over. I wonder if that was deliberately done to make it stand out, or an error. Because they do have I know, warning, nerd talk here, but they do have a text wrap appropriately done on both sides of the center logo, which is giving you plenty of space around them. So that part was done correctly, but as for the text itself, it seems ill-placed. But it could have been on purpose, for all I know. Alright, this is a review, not a critique of desktop publishing of Schlafly Coconut Cream Ale. Alright, it's according to the label. Give that real quick here. 5.5 alcohol by volume. 12 fluid ounce. I wanted to come to one side here. Turn the bottle over. Schlafly Coconut Cream Ale is brewed with fire-toasted coconuts to create this hazy golden dessert beer, yielding a sweet, smooth, malty flavor. Our special release series showcases a new beer style every few months for limited time only. So apparently this is, I don't know a whole lot about this. I did not get the chance to look this up on Beer Advocate, and I have the feeling it's probably not on Beer Advocate, being that it is a special release, as it says on the label. Bottled and brewed, St. Louis Brewery LLC, St. Louis, Missouri. For best flavor, refrigerated. Which I have refrigerated, but I don't know if I've refrigerated it long enough. If you hear what sounds like gunfire in the background, it is not gunfire. As per the taping of this, it is shortly after the 4th of July, and people are trying to shoot off what fingers they still have left on their hands. So anyways, got my glass here, support your local brewery, and away we go. Like I said, it went from air-conditioned temperature to refrigerated, but I don't know if I gave it long enough. The bottle's cold. Hopefully that'll make the inside of the rest of it's cold. It is a haze, much like you would see in a unfiltered wheat beer. The head is fairly thick, as you can see, and it does not have an even lace. So we have large bubbles and small bubbles all through it. I hope that's not due to my pouring. So I try to get as much as I can into the glass. But yeah, it has almost a strange color to it. Looking in the camera's imagery here, it seems a lot darker than what I'm seeing. Seems to me almost a yellow brown, almost glow in the dark sort of color. There is such a color. But the lace is still fairly tight. All the way through, there's a lot of bubbles that come up. So it has a good look to it. I'm glad I read on the label that it said that it's supposed to have a haze, or I'd be seriously wondering right now. Oh, that is fruity. A nice fruity smell to it. and a hint of coconut. There's a bit of coconut laying in the bottom of that. But I'm not getting any beer or any malty out of it. It's like fruits and coconut. Light fruits. Okay, that is forgettable. Okay, I get malt. Get the bitterness of the hops. This is sweet of the malt. Not a whole lot of sweet. As for the coconut, well, I'm still looking for it. Still looking for it. Yeah. As for the cream part, I do love a nice cream stout. Oh, love a cream stout. Obviously not stout. Not a whole lot of cream. I wonder whether or not the cream and the coconut are kind of muddied together, and in the end, it's kind of being knocked out by the bitterness of the beer itself. So everything sort of is there, but it's all sort of just leveling itself out. So nothing stands out at all. Pardon me. Yeah. Hardly any bitter. The flavors are agreeable. There. I got a hint of coconut. Just a hint. Nothing of the cream though. But that is not what's troubling the most about this particular beer. What's bothering me is the fact that it's not very bitter. It's not very hoppy. It's not very anything. Make this cold, 90, 100 degree days and up, and geez, oh man, you'd rip through this like it was a glass of water. I'm telling you, that makes this dangerous. What is the alcohol on this thing? 5.5 alcohol by volume. Whew. Wow. Not that that's a lot. That's obviously not a lot. That's fairly typical for a beer. But the thing is that there's not a whole lot of hop in this. There's not a whole lot of bitter. There's not a whole lot of anything in this. It has enough flavor that makes it worth drinking, but not enough flavor to mount up on itself and make you think anything other than I'll have another swig. And like I said, tonight it is a very hot night in a very hot part of the empire, for lack of a better term. And you could just crush this and just absolutely find yourself face first on the ground, stack of these bottles around you, and not even realize it. This could be, as the millennials I hear say, a dangerous beer. Give it a try. See what you think. Any comments down below about this particular product would be appreciated. But instead of that, go out, buy it. Schlafly's Coconut Cream Ale. Buy it, try it, sample it, put your face on the YouTube, onto the interwebs, and let the rest of us know your thoughts on, one more time here, Schlafly's Coconut Cream Ale special release. So we know your particular thoughts on this particular product. And like I said, be warned, you could drink a lot of these and not even realize it. But I digress. In the meantime, keep on drinking.